Welcome, my vinyl friends, to another It's Vinylly Mine. So, last week we talked about the story of Return of the Jedi, which is a vinyl that included a narration from Chuck Riley and sound effects and music and dialogue from the movie, but it still was kind of its own story, kind of a abridged version of the movie. Well, we've got a record that's done in a similar vein, but it is also different, and this one is Raiders of the Lost Ark, the movie on record. Yes, this is from Columbia Records. It's catalog JS37696. If you're curious in that, it was released in 1981, and this one is just a little bit different than the story of Return of the Jedi in that it is truly the movie on record, and we'll go into a little bit more about that as we join Indiana Jones once again on his adventure with the Lost Ark. So let's snap to it, shall we? So here we are with Raiders of the Lost Ark, the movie on record, and yeah, I love the artwork for this, the cover art. Such great work, very eye-catching, and I really do. I just love the cover of this. It looks so good from the movie poster. And then on the back, of course, you have the description of the film that you have on here. You know, much like you would get on the back of your VCR case. Yes, back in the day, we're talking 81 here, your VHS or beta backing, but what I like here too is it gives you a little bit of a description here of what you're in for. It says, attention, this album has been specially designed to give you a unique listening experience with your imagination as the guide. Get ready to feel the excitement and thrills created exclusively by the sounds, words, and music of Raiders of the Lost Ark. So exciting, doesn't it? That just gets you riled up, saying, yes, I want to put this on my record player now. Time for some vinyl and chill, right? Now, what's great about this is that this is a gatefold, too, so we actually get a little bit of images as well as a synopsis of the movie. Actually, it's a total basic plot breakdown of the film, which I found interesting, that they put the whole thing in here. But then again, unlike the Return of the Jedi story of, you don't have a narration in here. It's pretty much clips from the movie, like whittled down to the core plot in here, just enough to give you an idea of what's going on, and you know. And I thought that was interesting that here we don't get no narration, you just get the dialogue in here and the music clips right from the movie. So I found that very interesting. Now, the record itself, sleeve, nothing too interesting on here, and of course your basic Columbia record label that is on here. The record that I got here, again, surprised by the condition that I was able to find this one in, you know, so that was a pleasant surprise there. But what was even, you know, this had me wondering, I'm like, what the heck is this? Why is this a gatefold? And then I realized that the second side actually has, yes, another souvenir photo album, much like in the story of Return of the Jedi. Now, what's interesting is just a little plug, and I do apologize, but I saw this on Discogs, and they didn't actually have a description that this came with the movie, with the soundtrack, the album, but it actually did. And much like the story of Return of the Jedi, we have our iconic pictures in here, promo pictures and scenes from the film. Again, all of these go along with the audio that you have in or on the record, excuse me. And yeah, it's a really cool find, and I was so surprised when I saw that that this had it in here. That just added to it, and you know, I love the shot of the Ark, by the way. But yeah, you know, here you have mostly just the highlight clips from the movie on this one. If you are still interested, you're a collector of Indiana Jones, I suggest you try to seek this out. It deserves to be in your collection. And while it didn't quite get me as excited as Story of Return of the Jedi, because it was just audio clips of the film, it still makes, you know, good if you want to pop the old vinyl in, don't want to watch the whole movie, but you still want to kind of experience the magic that was Indiana Jones. So there you have it, folks, the movie on record of Indiana Jones. Thank you so much, as always, for listening. If you have heard this, please leave your comments. Love to hear your discussion on these. Subscribe if you haven't already, and remember, it's not yours, it's Vinylly Mine, and we'll see you on the flip side.